Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway.
Texas.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Spins away from the defender. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. They're trying to run it with the option. And they finally stop him, but the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On the toss play, runner moving left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of snipping it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on 3rd down. Impressive, and now they got a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
And the Cardinals looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
So no gain on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the return an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds an open target on the left side.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. They'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Defense not pressing this time. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. They'll try a pass here. Caught on the outside. It's Blue. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. A quick throw out left, complete. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to pass. It's Manning. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Completion sets up a 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. Made the defense look slow that time. Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Texas. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down after that completion. It's a shotgun run call. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And he shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain. begin this red zone trip. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisville.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And there's the handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver. And the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball is coming to allow him to knock it away.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. When you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Movement here from the tight end. Looking downfield. It's Manning. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Baxter. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, here on fourth down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off. Texas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30. The Cardinals will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on second down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Cardinals will have to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Trying to find some room. It's Baxter. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He lets it go on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Point after, not right through.
6-6.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Hit as he released it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Cardinals will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's hit just before the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. attempt for this offense. The secondary backed up off the ball now. To throw, it's Manning. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the catch. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Going to try to use his legs here. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got a man down the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Cardinals will kick it off to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Off the play fake on first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. The Cardinals will crank up the tempo.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it again. Taking a shot here. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
He's escaping the pocket now. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Physical running fights off the defender. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the beatdown continues. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
Got to get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 15, set to kick it away. Texas.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. Using his legs, it's Brown. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. The offense really clicking here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal.
3:25. Go!
No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. The old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play.
And it's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on. Some trickery for a touchdown, and Kirk, that defense just caught completely flat-footed that time.
Well, it's because it was a perfect call at the right time by this head coach and the special teams coordinator, and your opponent was clearly not prepared for that fake at all. That's an exciting way to score this touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Texas.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Well, that's a good job of this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time?
Here we go. Set.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Fighting it off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 49, Louisville 14.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. No press here. The defense backing away. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a...